All right, so as you can see on the screen, we are working on main idea. So our sabbat is students will be able to identify the main idea of a text. And main idea is just identifying what was this passage mostly about? What did I read about in this passage? What did the author want me to understand the most after reading this? And why? So this is a visual I like to use. It just says the main idea is what the author wants you to understand the most. So what was he trying to express to me that I needed to understand? So what I think of main idea, think of it like a tabletop. Okay. The main idea is the most important parts, the biggest part of the story. Okay. So that's why it's the tabletop, or it kind of looks like a stool. Either way. And then we have our legs or our details that hold it up or support it, just like the legs hold up the top of a table. The details hold up the main idea. We will not be getting into details yet, so we're just focusing on this big piece right here. And then some ways that we do find main ideas, you asking yourself, what did I just read about? You can look at the title, you can look at pictures, you can look at clue words that are used repeatedly, and you can reread the first and last sentence. So we're going to get into that today. We're going to read a story called Above and Below. So keep that in mind. One of the places you can find main idea is in the title. You can also find it in the first and last sentences, pictures, and words that are used repeatedly. So keep those in mind while we are reading. Objects are all around. Look and you will see. There are mountains, houses, and even a tree. Some things are above, some things are below. We describe them so others will know. A tree is above my head. A tree is below the sun. A nose is above my mouth. A nose is below my eyes. A roof is above my head. A roof is below a plane in the sky. A mountain is above a valley. A mountain is below outer space. A whale is above the seafloor. A whale is below the water. A petal is above a stem. A petal is below a bee. Some things are above, some things are below. We describe them so others will know. So after reading that, ask yourself, what did I just read about? What were some of those words that were used many, many times? They were used repeatedly throughout this whole passage. Okay? So after asking yourself those questions, what was this passage mostly about? So listen to the passage titled Above and Below, then answer the question. Listen to this part of the passage. Some things are above, some things are below. We describe them so others will know. A tree is above my head, a tree is below the sun. What was this passage mostly about? What was it about? A, things that are above and below. B, things that are big and small. Or C, things that are short and tall. Go ahead and circle A, B, or C with the correct answer identifying what this passage was mostly about. Then I'm going to post a discussion box, and I'd like you to just give me an example of something that's above and something that's below, just like they did. They used the example of a tree, a nose, mountains, a whale, anything that you can think of that something is above and below.